welcome y'all back, man, to FP Boxing. And man, I'm really ecstatic, man, just to see Gervonta Tank Davis, man, come back with a new trainer in Kevin Cunningham, which now he's 20-0 with 19 KOs and a new WBA champion. Gervonta Davis, man, showed everything that was expected of him to be. That fight this Saturday with Quasar, he showed everything, man. From his head movement, his defense, his ability to counterpunch, the uppercut, the body shots. I mean, this boy was throwing some crazy body shots. I mean, I don't give a fuck who was in front of him, it would have stopped him. Those body shots, man, actually crippled Quayar. And then for him to show the heart to actually get up off the canvas 2 times from body shots, man, he had a lot of heart. You know, a lot of people seem like they're trying to discredit Gervonta Davis' win by saying that, you know, Quasar moved up from 126, which he was a former champion. You know, he's been in the ring. He's got experience, a power puncher, 28-3 with 21 KOs out of 28 fights. I mean, he was a power puncher, and he came to fight. It's just Gervonta Davis with his new trainer. Man, I think he's refocused himself. He came in, made weight. This boy Gervonta Davis, man, can become a pay-per-view star. I mean, if they do this the right way, I believe his controversial, you know, fathers him being into it with his promotional company in TMT and Floyd Mayweather. The hate alone for Floyd Mayweather showing that Gervonta Davis is actually against Floyd Mayweather is boosting his stock. I mean, he's 23 years old. Just last year, fighting against Peraza, he actually was, stepping up in competition to fight for his first world title, which was the IBF belt, which he actually lost last August on the scale, just not being focused. I think hanging around Mayweather and, the lifestyle, it was just maybe too much for a guy with coming from nothing, Baltimore, coming from nothing and actually being around all this money, doing what you want. It could weigh a toll on a young person who's never been around all of it, and actually coming from the streets, to see him actually refocus himself and get himself back together, man, I really don't see nobody stopping this guy. It's going to take a lot to get the Lomachenko fight, I believe, which should be a pay-per-view event. I don't see the rush to get in a Lomachenko fight. After seeing what Gervonta Davis just displayed, seeing his refocus, man, I'm not even worried about him facing a Lomachenko. Tevin Farmer, which been calling him out. I never seen a threat in Tevin Farmer, which is 25-4 with one draw. And he has been stopped twice. Has no KO power, just show a lot of movement, a good boxer. But, I mean, he has been stopped by Praza. He was stopped by Praza when he was 10-0 in the 8th round. And Gervonta Davis beat a guy that stops Tevin Farmer in 7. So, I mean, I don't know what's the big deal with Tevin Farmer thinking he can get in there with Gervonta Davis and do anything, which I see Gervonta Davis stopping him. A Quagga or something like that, failed his drug test with Tevin Farmer after he beat Tevin Farmer, which I thought Tevin Farmer won their fight. So they changed their fight into a no contest, which Billy Dub and Tevin Farmer should be fighting for the vacant IBF belt soon. I don't know how negotiations going on there, but They actually supposed to be fighting for the vacant IBF belt. So, which could turn into a unification between, if Tevin Farmer could pull it out, which I think he shouldn't have a problem with a Billy Dub. I don't think so. Just looking at Billy Dub's resume, I don't think he should have a problem with it and should, get the victory. And it should be an easy way to set up a Tevin Farmer and Gervonta Tank Davis, which I think that will prepare him for a Lomachenko, and I mean, I can only see Tank Davis start going up after this. He displayed everything, man, you could ask for in a young guy. I mean, I was so excited and impressed by him in his fight, man. It's ridiculous. We'll see. Just tell me what y'all think about Tank Davis, man.